I'm still not 100% sure because he looks really good with both styles. So what if I do both styles? I've never done this before, but it's never sort of become an issue for me before. Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah and welcome to another Sims 4 Create a Sim video, but using only one pack to create a sim. I've done so many of these, you guys seem to really like them. I love them because it's a really good way of looking at what Create a Sim comes with a specific pack. So with that being said, this is my wheel of packs. We are starting to get a little bit lower in the expansion and game packs. Let's spin this wheel and find out which pack we're going to be using today. Ooh, cottage living? Cottage living, a cottagecore sim, no worries. So with that being said, let's jump into the Sims 4 and create a sim using only the cottage living expansion pack. Alright you guys, this is going to be our sim today. I've decided to make a masculine sim using only cottage living because honestly, I've made mostly women when it comes to cottage living. So I'm really excited to delve into some masculine styles today. Cottagecore masculine edition, I love it. So with that being said, we are going to need to come up with a name and traits for this gentleman. What is his name going to be? Okay, Isaiah Bowie, no worries. So just taking a look at cottage living, we got one new aspiration and two new traits. So that's fantastic. So the aspiration that we got is the country caretaker. It is in the nature. Where is nature? Here. Country caretaker here. Country caretakers want to tend the countryside and befriend all animals and critters, which is fantastic. So that's going to be his aspiration. And then the two traits that we got were animal enthusiast. Over here, these Sims are obsessed with animals and will seek their company often. They will have an easier time caring for animals and getting closer to them. Fantastic. And then unfortunately for this Sim, the other trait that we got was actually lactose intolerant. Here we go. These Sims will become sick if they eat dairy, but will feel great if they have avoided it for a while. So that's going to be those two traits. We do need to come up with one more trait for this Sim though. And just because a lot of what this Sim wants to do is going to be related to animals and also related to caring for farm stock and stuff like that, maybe we'll give him the loves the outdoors trait. I know that that is a base game trait as well, so that's why I also kind of want to go with that. So Isaiah Bowie, country caretaker, animal enthusiast, lactose intolerant, and loves the outdoors. Sounds great to me. Let's get my cottage living filters on and let's turn him into a cottage living sim. All right, Isaiah, I was gonna get rid of your bushy brows, but you know what? They might be a bit cottagecore enough for me today. You're gonna have the bushy brows, I reckon. We have three masculine hairstyles, very interesting. The classic curls or the classic swoop. I kind of think straight away, looking at this man, I think the curls suit him better, right? We do also have this one, but I don't think this style is particularly appropriate for him, so I'm not going to go with that one. So I think the curls though. He looks like a curls kind of guy, right? So we're going to go with the curls. Straight away, I already know we do have facial hair. I don't know if the beard is going to look interesting with the curls. Let's see. Would the beard look better with the swoopy hair? It does. Okay. Ooh. So my question is he a beard guy with swoopy hair? Or is he a curls guy with no beard? That's my question. That's my question. You know what? I'm gonna go with the curls for the minute. I just think it really suits him. Maybe I'll make a decision on that based on the outfits I put. So for our t-shirts, fantastic. I just want an everyday wear, right? I mean, we've got some stuff like this. I really like the layering in this. We've got 3 layers going on here. I like that. Even with this one with the vest is nice. This cardigan is super cute. I don't know. Do I want to go cottagecore or do I want to go with farmer? Because I feel like they're two very different looks in the one pack, right? Because this jumper gives me major cottagecore vibes. I love it, right? But then t-shirts like this one with the vest give me very farmer, and that's still cool. I like that. It's just a different vibe. So what vibe do I feel for you? I did say cottagecore, didn't I? I did say cottagecore. But then his whole aspiration is about like being a farmer. So maybe I'll go with the farmer vibe, in which case I think the farmer vibe might suit the swoopy hair and the beard more. So this is very cottagecore and this is very farmer. Although, hold on a second, I'm gonna take the beard off for a second. You know, he said it, I think. He went, and I'm kind of feeling that vibe. Oh, I'm still not 100% sure because he looks really good with both styles. So what if I do both styles? What if I make a farmer side to him and a cottagecore side to him, and then if you download this sim and decide you want to play him for yourself, you can decide whether you want him to have the farmer style or the cottagecore style. I've never done this before, but it's never sort of become an issue for me before. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so Farmer Isaiah, let's get to working on you, Farmer Isaiah. I feel like just like these pants would be totally fine. I've just got to find the right swatch. We've got the red in the vest, so maybe I'll do the red in the pants for him. And some shoes for Farmer Isaiah. I mean some wellies. It kind of just makes sense to go with some Wellingtons, right? Maybe I'll go with the green just to tie in with some of the greens we're seeing in the plaid shirt. Okay, so let's do cottagecore Isaiah's everyday wear. I absolutely love this jumper. I kind of feel like it has to be this jumper. So then some pants for you, my guy. Maybe we could just go with some light wash jeans. Would that be pretty cute? Or some mid-wash jeans? Never seen green jeans before in my life, but it's a vibe and I'm not mad about it. Or I've got these ones that give me corduroy vibes. I kind of feel like the green corduroy suits better. I'm trying to tie in colors with the shirt. Like we've got some oranges and yellows and the leaves showing on the shirt. Maybe it's the orange ones. I'm going to settle on the orange Wellingtons, little orange little half boots, and we'll move on. So that's cottagecore Isaiah's everyday wear done. Let's move on to formal wear though. Oh my goodness, he's serving a Luke, but it is not a cottage living Luke, so I need to remove it. Sorry, my guy. So we're going to work on the farmer side of him first, and then we'll work on the cottage formal wear. Okay, we're only showing one full body outfit for formal wear, but if I take that off, I mean, we've got this one, which could be very cottagecore, right? This one could be kind of farmer though. I feel like that would be totally fine to wear for a farmer's formal wear. It's like he's tried his best. He's put on a blazer and that's about the best he can do, right? I kind of like that. Unfortunately, we do only have the same 3 pairs of shoes, so I might go with the shorter boots for this one. I really like this. I hope that you are loving this vibe too. So moving on to the cottagecore formal wear, I feel like this totally suits, right? I love the green top, but I love the teal bottoms. I kind of wish we had the green top with the teal bottoms, right? I kind of wish. What do I think looks better? I think it's the teal bottoms that suit him better. So I'm going to go with them. Maybe we'll go with, again, just the same boots in black. And that can be the cottagecore formal wear all sorted. Okay, moving on to athletic wear. This is a little bit of a struggle, actually. Because none of these are really giving me athletic wear. Unless we go with, like, a t-shirt. Like this shirt. This jumper could, I guess, be, like, what you would wear over your athletic wear. But I like it in this kind of orangey swatch, so I think we'll go with that. I already know we don't have pants. We do not have pants, and we don't even have like any tights or anything, right? There's nothing. Could I mayhaps, and this could be interesting, I'm going to turn the masculine filter off for a second and just see, because we have shorts, right? We have a pair of shorts that come for the ladies. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me see how I feel about going with like this. I reckon that could do as like an athletic wear. We've got the shorts. They would be super comfortable to do like athletic stuff in. And the top. I feel like that's fine for farmer. Also, these boots could work better than the other boot options that we've got. They even come up under the athletic tag, so that's a win. I'm taking that as a win. Cottagecore athletic wear. I'm kind of honestly thinking of just going with the same option. Is that kind of a cop-out? I mean, yeah, but like also, what else am I gonna do, right? Because this is like a scrape together. There's always one outfit category where we struggle, and it's a struggle and we've got to pretend. And I actually think in this video there might be 2. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's fine. There might be 2. It's all good. This is the first one. So moving on to sleepwear though, and I have a feeling that again we might be using the same outfits. Hold on. It's just that Cottage Living does come with a robe set. And I feel like that would be totally fine to go with for a farmer. And I even like the brown swatch. Hold on, cottagecore, I could totally go with this printed jumper, right? Do I go with the cow print or do I go with the foxes? I kind of like the fox print better. It's just the coloring that I like better. Okay, we're going to go with that for his pajamas. And then for Bottoms. Okay, so by taking the masculine filter off, we do have this pair of pants that I reckon would totally work as a pair of pajama pants. I'm stoked with that. Fantastic. So moving on to party wear for the farmer. I was already thinking something along the lines of this top, just having a look at his everyday wear. He's gone very vesty here. So this one with the layers and the overshirt, it kind of feels more dressy. I was thinking of potentially doing this top for the cottagecore party wear. Let me just have a look at that for a minute. Hey! Did you know that 70% of you watching right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd like to see some fun Sims 4 gameplay, some Sims 4 Creator Sim videos, some build videos, and even some gameplay of The Sims past, then hit the subscribe button down below and join my wonderful little community of Triceratops. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. Because I could also go with like this for the cottagecore party wear, right? It's got the vest, it's got a little tie thing happening. I reckon that could go really well. Back to the farmer's party wear. It would make me happier to use this shirt for the farmer's party wear, right? With the green jeans, it's kind of an interesting vibe, right? Now this one I'm not 100% settled on because I have just thought I could use this outfit for the cottagecore cold weather wear. We'll just have to wait and see what happens though, but I might just be coming back to party wear. I'm happy for the minute, but I might be coming back. So with that being said, let's move on to the other category that I know I'm going to struggle for, and it is swimwear. I could very well do the cheat that I do when I make masculine Sims where I don't make them wear a shirt. So that would be totally fine. I would be happy to do that. So at least it's a little bit easier, right? But then I know that I'm still going to struggle with bottoms, and even with the masculine filter off, I feel like I'm still going to struggle with bottoms, right? So what if we pretend that for his swimwear, maybe he's not swimming per se, but as a part of living off the land, he's going fishing and like wading into the water to find fish, in which case maybe a rolled up pair of shorts would be okay. For our storytelling purposes, we're putting our imagination caps on like we always have to, and we're just going to pretend. I like this like greeny swatch for the farmer version. And then for the more cottagecore version, kind of thinking of going with the same thing, but maybe with one of the patterned versions, like the green pattern version. What do I think about that? I kind of like that, right? Please just go with me on this one. So hot weather wear comes with a shirt, right? And this is another one that I was potentially concerned about. I haven't used this yet. This would be a great outfit for Farmer Isaiah. Actually, let's go back to everyday wear first. I'm thinking of changing Farmer Isaiah's everyday wear to this, because it would make sense, right, for him to be wearing an apron while he's caring for his animals. Maybe he's also going to have some crops as well, so it would make sense for him to be wearing an apron while doing all that stuff, right? Which means the vest that Farmer Isaiah was wearing is now available to be worn for his party wear, right? Which means for his hot weather wear, I could then put him in this shirt. My only issue is I don't like how the shirt looks with the short shorts, or with these shorts either particularly. I don't like how they look together. So I think I would have to go with a pair of pants for him. Maybe we could go with the jeans. The green jeans like he had for his party wear, maybe we could go for that for his hot weather wear. We don't have any shoes that really suit a hot weather wear, right? So, I mean, he could go in these absolutely amazing little wedge heels, but I don't think they're quite his vibe, that's all. So I'm gonna go probably again with the short boots, right? Or do I go with these boots? No, I think the short boots are the better boots to go with. I'll go with them in red to kind of tie in with the shirt. So I feel like that's adequate as a hot weather wear, right? For cottagecore Isaiah though, I mean, the only other short sleeve top we've got is the top that they were wearing, that he was wearing as a pajama top. So what do we think of that? It's incredibly basic. So far, I think I'm the least happy with this option. But again, Hemford on Bagley is kind of like based on, from what I know, the UK anyway, where the weather is primarily cold. And so hot weather wear definitely wasn't a thought for cottage living. It's kind of the best option that I've got. I'm happier with Farmer Isaiah's option than I am. What if I switch the tops? Hold on, what if I switch the tops? I switch the tops, I put the dark jeans on and the boots. Do I feel like that suits Farmer Isaiah's style more? Because I think the top with the flowers might suit cottagecore Isaiah's vibe more. Yeah, I think that's what the issue may have been, right? I think that's what the issue may have been. I feel like that suits both of their respective vibes more. I'm still not stoked with this as an outfit, but what can I do, right? So moving on to cold weather wear, where I don't think I'm gonna struggle at all, actually. As a matter of fact, I kind of think that Cottage Living was made for cold weather wear, honestly, but let's have a look and see what we can come up with for Farmer Isaiah's cold weather wear. I've been teasing this jumper, right? Like, I've been teasing using this jumper, so this is a solid option. There's also like this option that I like. I don't feel like he's a skivvy kind of guy though. Like this high neckline. I don't know if they're called skivvies around the world. We call this a skivvy in Australia. Like this high neckline, it's generally a tight long sleeved shirt that you wear underneath another shirt. We would call that a skivvy. Do you call that a skivvy in other places in the world? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like this jumper is definitely more Farmer Isaiah's vibe though. Or we've got like this jacket. Is it the jacket or is it the jumper? I can't decide. I love the jacket. I think the jacket is very much Farmer Isaiah's vibe. It's the vest that's underneath it that's throwing me off. This knitted vest is not Farmer Isaiah's vibe. If we didn't have this vest underneath, I would be all over this. But this jumper does give me like entirely Farmer Isaiah's vibe, so I think maybe I'll go with that. Moving on to cottagecore Isaiah though, I mean, we could maybe go with the one with the skivvy for him. And then maybe I could go with some light wash jeans underneath it, right? Just some light wash jeans, super nice, pretty basic, but gets the job done. Some green wellies to do the trick to tie it all off. I reckon that's totally fine. Okay, so one sim, same pack, two different styles. I've never done it before, but I'm pretty happy with the results. So let's go back to the beginning and let's take a look at Farmer Isaiah and cottagecore Isaiah with their outfits all complete. So here we have Farmer Isaiah's everyday wear. Stoked with that vibe, think it suits him and what he's going to be doing, right? For cottagecore Isaiah, I also like this vibe. I think it's very cute. I don't even know if I'm using cottagecore in the correct way. I apologize if I haven't for this entire video, but I'm super stoked with this as an option. So for Farmer Isaiah's formal wear, I love this. It gives me the vibe of wanting to be a farmer, wanting to dress up, but not quite sure how to dress up. So I like this with the blazer over the overalls. I think that's really, really cute. For cottagecore Isaiah, I love this vibe. I love the little flower and the leaf in the pocket. I love the suspenders, very cute. For Farmer Isaiah's athletic wear, imagination caps on please. Just work with me for this one. It's the best option that I had. And the same again for cottagecore Isaiah as well. For Farmer Isaiah's sleepwear, I think the robe works. And then for cottagecore Isaiah, I love the foxes, super cute. For Farmer Isaiah's party wear, the vest and the jeans, he's trying again. He's not quite sure how to dress up. He's trying, okay? And then for cottagecore Isaiah, I love this vibe. It is giving me quite whimsical, actually, for his party wear. Farmer Isaiah's swimwear, again, imagination caps on, pretend with me that he's just wading in the water in these denim shorts. And again, the same thing for cottagecore Isaiah, just with a different pattern. For Farmer Isaiah's hot weather wear, hate this outfit, my least favorite of the entire lot, but there's always got to be one disappointing thing for me, and this is it for me in this video, is this outfit. It still works, I suppose. I just don't really like it. I think I feel better about the green pants. Go with a monochrome moment, right? And just be all green. I think I feel better about that. I still don't like it though. It's still not my favorite. But I do really enjoy cottagecore Isaiah's vibe. I'm thinking of switching the top to green though as well. Or brown. Oh, the brown I think suits him better, so we'll go with that. And then for Farmer Isaiah's cold weather wear, the jumper that had me stumped for ages on whether I was going to go with it, but I like it for him. I think it suits his vibe. And for cottagecore Isaiah's vibe, with the skivvy and the pattern top, the light wash jeans, you can't go wrong really. So you guys, if you would like to download Isaiah Bowie for yourself and decide whether you're going to play him as his farmer version or his cottagecore version, he will be on the gallery. My gallery ID is sezrawrr, the exact same way it's spelled here, and you will find him under Cottage Living only. This is what the cover photo is going to look like, but we have seen his cottagecore side as well, and I will write in the description that there are two versions of him. You can decide which version you would like to play as. But you guys, that's all I've got for creating a sim, and actually it wasn't even just one. I kind of created 2 different sims just with the same name, traits, and aspirations, but using Only Cottage Living. I had a lot of fun with this one. I don't know if I'm gonna in the future go ahead and make 2 different styles with the one pack. It's just I really couldn't decide for this one. With that being said, if you would like to see more of me creating more sims using only one pack or any other sims content that I've got coming your way, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. Leave me either a cow or a fox emoji in the comments down below to firstly let me know that you enjoyed watching this video and having 2 different styles come from it, that you would like to see me do this again with a different pack for a different sim, and also to let me know which version of Isaiah you preferred more, the cow for the farmer version and the fox for the cottagecore version. Let me know in the comments down below. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!